In this video, I want to talk about my natural gas position. So, um, yeah. So natural gas has not been this cheap. Let's have a look. Natural gas future. Natural gas future. I don't have a chart here. Let's see if I have Market Watch. I guess I can watch Market Watch. All right. So, if you can see, for the last 3 years, yeah, let's see how much it can. Okay, so right now the natural gas price is like 0.746. At some point it went down to zero point 0.5, and it has never been this cheap. The only time that get even close was in 2020, right? So forget inflation for a sec, just the nominal price. Since 2009, natural gas has never been this cheap. At some point when Ukraine was in war, like Russia invaded Ukraine, natural gas went all the way up to $9, which is insane. Like, that's crazy. Uh, that winter was very expensive to heat the house. So it's I mean I'm new to this trading natural gas because I it's just always very volatile, and I usually buy around $2. Sell like close to $3, which worked out well in the past. Like, if you look at the previous price, like the trades between $2 to $3 is a good range to profit. So I normally don't like to trade natural gas because the expiration date is so weird. I can never roll over properly because I don't know like how to figure out which day expire and when's the delivery. And the whole idea of like getting delivered on gas is kind of weird because, like, let's say same thing of oil during 2020, if it doesn't get delivered, you become liable for toxic material that costs storage fees. So yeah, I don't want to go through that with like what oil did in 2020. That go down negative $38, which is it, it blew out a lot of, like, my account and a lot of other people's account. I mean, I was lucky I got blown out before that, so it didn't affect me that much. For oil, but so natural gas. Um, yeah, I gotta be careful with that natural gas. So I'm not really that leveraged. Let's ignore my silver position, the SI one. Just look at the natural gas. The nominal cost of these 8 contracts are about 100, 120, 140 maybe dollars thousand. So I'm basically 1 to 1, no leverage on the natural gas part. If this position gets hurting too much, like at some point I was losing 10,000 nominally on this position alone, which is crazy because this should only be a 70,000 uh dollar of natural gas here. So it went down 10,000. That means it went down 10,000 out of 70,000. That's almost like 15, 16, 16 to 20% lost on that one trade. Yeah, which is crazy. Uh, Within less than a week, it was like a few days. And the price I'm buying is actually pretty cheap. It's 0.9. That's under $2, which normally would be a great price to buy without the premium. So the premium is pretty good. I have almost 0.1. That means the payout is like 3,500, 3,600. I'd say make an easy number, 3,500. So technically, my break even cost at 0.19 here. Sorry, 1.9 here, minus another 0.9. So it's really $1.81. That's my break even point with the premium attached. Uh, so yeah, then the price went lower. So it went all the way down to zero point 0.5 at some point, and now it's came back up, which is great. So I recovered like $5,000 of the loss. And during that time, I bought I sold another contract. So I went long again on natural gas when it went down to 0.6, 0.5. I will when we went to zero point 0.6. So I opened another contract that the sell natural gas put for the next month, for March 25 expiration date, and that's a price set at 1.6 per contract, and I get paid zero point 0.1 premium, which is pretty good. That comes out to be 4,000 and almost $300, uh, with only 70,000 risk, like total risk. So if natural gas on this somehow going to zero, which won't happen, but then again, with the expiration date so weird and delivery, I don't know how that worked out. So anyway, you shouldn't go to zero because natural gas is a commodity. In theory, it really shouldn't go to zero. Um, you get paid $4,000 for wedding, and the price is already really cheap. I can imagine price stays at $1.6 for the whatever cubic meter of the gas there is. Uh, it's just not normal. I think I read somewhere online the producer needs at least 1.5 to function. Um, but then again, there are talks about how like the oil, what's it called? If you do a lot of fracking and extracting oil because oil price is so high, the byproduct is natural gas in the United States. So a lot of natural gas are getting produced free, basically. It's like a waste product of making oil production. So that's a curveball. But yeah, the prices should recover soon to at least $2. I think my exit point is when the price hits $2. That's when I'm probably gonna close this position without it going. I don't think it's gonna expire before it gets hit $2. Even if it does, I don't mind holding it until it expires. It's like 1.6. It's fine. So this position I'm not too worried. Right now I'm up about almost $2,000. Depends on the day, up and down. Yesterday it was like 2,300, but whatever. So yeah. So this position is okay for the moment. This position is still hurting. It's like $5,000 out in the money. One interesting thing is, let's see, today is the 22nd. So in 4 days, this contract on the 26th is gonna expire. I need to figure out how to roll this position over when the expiration date works because I didn't have to do that too many times. But anyway, this one probably gonna expire in the money, and I will have to buy the natural gas future contract for real. My plan is to have that. Wait, maybe depends on the day. If the price is going up, I'm just gonna leave it as is, and if it goes higher than my break even point, actually I want to make some money on this one. So if the price go, the underlying contract on the March, it's gonna go up to more than $2 or close to $2. I will sell it and profit a few $1,000s on top of the premium I already have. If that doesn't work, it depends on the day, like how it looks. I might just sell some short coal contracts. It's gonna be a cover coal contract because I'm gonna have the natural gas contract to break even with the coal contract if it hits in the money. So I'm gonna sell it really close to the money, looks like, and that should net me another 3,000 to 4,000 in premiums, and it's just gonna go back and forth with that. If that doesn't work out, then I need to figure out how to grow the natural gas. I think between the months, between March, expiration day of the natural gas, and April, you see how there's 0.8, and this is 1.7 almost. So it's like almost 0.1, 10 cents. There's almost 10 cents of difference between the backwards and forward contracts. That works out to be almost like $4,000. So yeah, which is fine. Like my premium is that much, so it's basically no premium for me if I roll this over to the next month. Okay, but either way, still very cheap. I wish I know more about natural gas, how it works, because I'm too scared. I'm not comfortable with putting leverage on this one. It's just I don't know the market that well. It seems the volatility is already really high. There's no need to leverage it. Doesn't help. The premium is already really high, so there's no need to take more risk. And they already tell you, oh look, the silver contract right now I'm not making any money at all. It was like $65 and now went down to $1.5. Okay, so I guess silver is going down, which is okay because I still have like a lot of money I want to from a different account that I want to buy silver without yeah, without any leverage on that one. So silver, if it go down like $10,000, still good for me because that's gonna be a good buying price. But yeah, so right now I'm just watching pants dry, waiting for the contract to expire, and hopefully the gas thing go up so I can make some money on this without worrying about like I don't know, getting stuck with the gas contract that have to be rolled over. But we'll see. All right, so not much going on today. On paper, I lose $2,000.